Welcome if this your first time on the channel. Today we listening to Skip Bayless and he's going in on Bronny James. Make sure you sub if this your first time here and click that like button. That's how they push the video. I appreciate you. Now let's check out Skip go in. Let's go.
Oh, at that point, as I said here on this show, I was horrified by what I'd seen from this kid because he looked petrified on the NBA floor. Just the way he'd looked in summer league games, and he played 4 of those. And to think, the night he was drafted by the Lakers with the 55th overall pick, that was in the second round.
I remember that, yeah.
I truly believed, and I said on television, that Bronny James would soon be the perfect 3-and-D complement to his father in the Laker backcourt, in the big leagues.
Skip said that.
And I thought he'd be able to hold his own at age 20 and carve out, 10 or 12 good minutes a night in the rotation in meaningful minutes.
Nah.
Then came that summer league. Yeah. And you know and I know, Bronny just looked lost. He just looked like a scared kid playing among G League men. In those 4 games, he shot 14 of 40 from the floor. And 3 of 19 from 3.
It was a rough start, yeah.
I didn't see much tenacity, much fight on defense.
Nah.
I saw Bronny James often just run to the corner and hide in the corner on offense. What?
Yeah.
And when Stephen A. made that comment on First Take in late January, Bronny from 3 in the Summer League, combined with the NBA games, was 3 of 28 from 3. So it was pretty hard at that point to project him as a potential 40% dead-eye, take it to the bank 3-point shooter his father needed alongside his father. I'm here to tell you, in all my years,
what, Skip?
And I started covering the Lakers out here in LA for the Los Angeles Times in 1977. I have never seen a player on an NBA floor who looked less like an NBA player than Bronny James did in his first 56 NBA minutes. Never, ever.
I mean, man.
This was LeBron James' son, an anticipated chip off the old block, a kid who had been playing backyard pickup games against NBA stars since, he was 10 or 12 years of age. And he looked timid. He looked intimidated.
It makes sense.
He looked lost on a basketball floor like he didn't belong. His body language screamed, I don't belong out here, and I know I don't belong. It looked like he didn't want to belong in the NBA.
Skip went in. He told the truth too, but see, this is the part that people are missing with what Stephen A. Smith said. They making it seem like Stephen A. Smith said, hey, you don't got a good curfew for your kids or something. Like he's trying to manage the household or something like that. Stephen A. didn't say nothing like that. It's a correlation with what Stephen A. said because it's dealing with basketball. Now, Skip then went in on Bronny. Bronny would not be receiving this if he was still in college coming off of the heart problem that he had and he's still trying to get back. People wouldn't be doing that. But the reason he's in the NBA, is it for Bronny James or is it for LeBron James? It's for LeBron James to say, yo, I played with my son. He's not ready to be in the NBA. Everybody know that. You can look at him and tell by his frame. He still got his kid frame. He's not ready to be in the NBA. He don't have wide shoulders and stuff. He looks like the littlest person on the court when they put him out there. And he ain't that short. It ain't like he 5'10", but he looked like it when he's on the court. And it's because he's not developed, because he had a problem and he needed to come back from that. And then when people go back and do the history, Kendrick Perkins was saying, yo, he didn't belong in the McDonald's game either, but they put him in there. So it's like, yo, at some point, you gotta let him swim for himself and become who he gonna be. And then maybe he could become better in the league. But he's going to get more stuff like this now that this big spat didn't happen. The media is going to really take the gloves off. And Skip is doing it. You know what I mean? So it's messed up because I know Bronny, probably a good kid. Bronny is just like, yo, I'm trying to make it in the NBA or whatever. You know, he don't deserve this for a second round 55th pick. I get people saying that, but it's like, yo, you don't deserve the minutes you getting either. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a combination. Somebody got to say something. You know, you want to be respectful and stuff, and I think I'm doing that for sure. But you got to say something if you in media. You got to say something like, hold on, man. This ain't right. It's a lot of young brothers that's trying to make the G League. It's a lot of young brothers that's trying to make the NBA. You are getting the opportunity just because of your father. You don't deserve to be where you at. Averaging 4 points in college don't get you the minutes that he getting in the G League. It just don't. Like, you got to let him work for it a little bit so he can become a better player. And I think that's what the media is saying. But from LeBron's standpoint, he's looking at it like, this helped my legacy. I played with my son in the NBA. See what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a different way of looking at it. But Skip went in on Bronny. I think more people going to start doing that. Y'all let me know. What do you think about Skip Bayless going in on Bronny like how he did? Because he ain't never did it like that. He kind of took the gloves off. I think media going to start taking the gloves off. Put it down in the comments. As always, if this is your first time here, make sure you sub to the channel. Check out the other content. Click that like button. Y'all be easy. Be safe.